There we go. All right. It is working.
Let's go.
All right. So, where we left off, the dragons had been going through trying to find their way to Queen Adala, specifically to find the Black Tablet. And, you know, with their little scout Axlow, had ended up stumbling across one of Queen Adala's scouting parties, raiding parties. And after some discussions, and originally they were going to lead you right there, you guys ended up seeing that there was a captive bronze dragon, and a fight eventually ensued, and leaving you with only a single jackal-ware that you ended up deciding to spare.
Yeah.
And then releasing him for him to wander off and do his own thing into the future. So we are going to switch gears and go to your Kobold alternate characters and your sidekicks, if you will. So as I explained before, there was odd omens that had been present, in addition to the fact that you now know that the Oracle has been captured or compelled to work with or for Queen Adala, and is currently missing, much to Chief Tism's dismay. So you guys have been going about your day, and you know that the stores that are hidden for the Kobolds are now full. And this was actually at the Oracle's insistence starting weeks ago, even before the dragons came, which is the source of, and actually, Shippy, I don't know if you've seen the sheets that I made. Yeah. So these are specific items that the tribe is able to make. And each of you is going to get one of those items to start with. So you can kind of go through and see what they are. But basically, one's like a web canister or like a grenade. Another one's like an acid flask. They have healing potions that are pretty robust, and then they have like a thrown bear trap, and etc. You can read about them, but they all have their specific rules, and these are what specifically the Oracle has been advising all of the kobolds, all the hunting, gathering, everything else, in addition to the food that would feed the dragons, the little gods, they call them. You've also been collecting a lot of the materials to make these, and a lot of the elderly have been assigned the task of basically creating stores of these. Anyway, you have been feeling very nervous. Your masters have been gone a long time. They didn't seem to need your help. And so, your task has shifted from whatever it was before to being on permanent standby for the gods. And so the life has been pretty good, actually. You've been enjoying to varying degrees, depending on your individual personalities. The increase in status, the increase in basically people providing you with whatever it is that you want. Just one step below, essentially, the little gods, and about equal to the chief and oracle position. And you haven't tested that socially, but you know that you get fed and he doesn't. Just saying. But this one day in particular, you have just this sinking feeling. You have this really bad, all of you do. And for the sake of argument, we're going to say that because of your position, you are actually all in a single sleeping area, a single stump that's right on the edge of where the little god's stumps are, all their layers. So you are close by at all times, and that allows you to just wake up and go check and clean, do whatever you need to do, feed the spider, and whatever else. So, but you have this nagging feeling, this really horrible, like this, it just won't go away. You've been walking through the day, maybe even trying to, do your own little gathering, kind of keeping your, checking in with the scouts to see if anybody's heard from the little gods or anybody's heard from the oracle. You know that Chief Tism is beside himself and has sequestered himself into his area, his little stump, and has not come out since the little gods have left. So, as you guys are going about your day, you do hear from the center of the village massive drum. Immediately you know this is a summons for all of the tribesmen to come to the town center, essentially, or the village center, for whatever it is that they would want to summon everybody for. And immediately you see a lot of the other, groups and families and stuff exiting out of their little hovels, and they're heading towards the town square as well.
Dougal will call out for his phalanx to come over and ride in a little cushion to ride upon above the masses.
Oh man.
Tuba.
Is that your kobold? What is he doing?
He wants to be lifted up on a little cushioned platform as he's carried to the center of town.
All right. And this is going to be kobold lifted?
Yes.
And how many kobolds are doing this?
It would probably take 4 kobolds.
All right. Well, then I will do a strength check with advantage. They're having trouble. The roots, you think, and you're kind of debating on how much you want to punish them. That's up to you. But they're definitely struggling. You're not getting as far as you want, but you are making a little progress towards the town center. But with you elevated, though, you do see on a stump you do see the big headdress of the chief, and then next to him you see another kobold. Give me a let's do insight.
That's going to be 16.
16? You're pretty sure that's Axlo. The one that was supposed to be the
Guide for the little
guide.
gods.
Yes. And as you're almost get excited for a second, you're like, oh, Axlo's here. Oh, the little gods are here. You don't see them.
The gods?
Us.
Oh.
Your dragon characters. So, and then as you're looking at it, and with that roll, you can see, even though you're a bit of distance away, maybe 100 feet or so away, you can see just the look of concern, the severe brows that the little guy has, and you can see the chief is looking around, and you can all give him. What's your passive perceptions? Not your dragon characters. Probably should get rid of that character sheet for now.
This one?
Yes.
We're just using the kobolds?
Just the kobolds.
Oh, okay.
For the most part. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
13.
Okay?
Passive perception?
Uh-huh.
10.
Okay.
10.
13 so far as it passed the 10. 14. So you two do hear what sounds like Dubo. And you hear Snox, where are they? Summon them to the center. And you can hear that. These two are just there's all kinds of chatter and people are talking and kind of scampering towards the center, the town center. You guys hear that cutting through, the chief's voice trying to get above the crowd and see, and he's looking frantically.
I think they want you in the center.
Something's wrong. The one that was leading the little gods is with them. But the little gods are nowhere to be found. And they haven't told me what to do.
I mean, failing never tells me what to do. So.
It's nothing new there.
I'm generally like a supporting character.
So you do see the crowd looking at you guys intently, and then you see them pointing at you, and you see a kind of telephone game of people notifying. And as you guys approach, the crowd kind of parts a little bit to allow your entourage and the others through the positions of high honor. And you guys do approach the center there, where you see Chief Tism standing atop of his little oratory stump, and next to him indeed is a bloodied and bruised kobold, Axlo. He does have an arrow that's sticking out of his shoulder that does not seem to be fatal, but definitely looks like he is the sign of combat.
Can I tell what tribe made that arrow? Is it distinctively
Yeah,
lizard or?
Give me a history check.
Decent. 15.
Yes, you think it's far too crude and not as stylized with some of the jungle feathers that the lizardmen somehow get their hands on. So you don't think it's one of theirs. Looking at the make, looking at the size, it's definitely not kobolds. It's bigger than what you would be launching or what your archers would be using. And it seems to be mostly made of bone, like a bone component that's been shaved down. You're pretty sure, and it doesn't look like the arrows that you've seen from the werejackals, but you do know that Queen Adala has been known to employ mercenaries, specifically gnolls. And from that roll, you're pretty sure that's a gnoll arrow.
Knowles.
Knowles? She starts like looking around very scared.
Tell our heroes what you have told me. Yes, Chief. Axlo says as he kind of comes forward timidly. Axlo has failed. Axlo has had to come back to get help. The little gods, they split up, and the evil metallic ones went their own way, and the other ones we're gonna go and talk to lizard folk. While we were walking, we were ambushed by lots of things. Big battle ensued, and it's a big horn, giant axe. They called them minotaurs. They're a flying beast that launched spikes, attacked them in the air when they tried to fly. and Knowles, he says, as he kind of looks at his shoulder and the arrow sticking out of it. They were there with their incessant laughter. And the little gods were overcome. They were subjugated and forced low. Must have been with the magic and the mysticism from Queen Adala herself. And they took them away. Axlo could do nothing at that point. But Axlo come here to get help. Dragons were able to kill many of Queen Adala's forces, and Axlo saw the days before a way, a side way to get into the compound. We go, yes? We have to go.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, do we cut off his tongue for talking shit about the little gods?
Yes, Chief Tism says. And then you see Axlo's kind of looking off. He kind of like slumps over, and then goes over, and you see like meets up with like the executioner, and they take him out back.
Or do we show him mercy because the little gods are wonderful?
Yeah. And then you see Tism raises his hand in a stay, temporary though maybe it is. And you see Axlo kind of looks up, and then he starts praying to them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, little gods, I have failed you, but I will give another chance. I will do my duty. I will protect you with everything
and fight no matter what. We've already lost him.
It's all for Lothing, don't worry.
What is it that the champions desire? You are their voice, while they are stricken by evil magic.
He doesn't have to die, but a little bit of pain wouldn't hurt.
Perhaps we take the arrow out. You say that. You see the executioner say, and he's one of the brute ones. He kind of looks, and then you see like Chief Tism like just shaking his head out of just pure disappointment. What did we tell you about speaking?
It's not a bad idea.
Odo have good idea?
I'm just gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna grab the arrow and just twist
He
it.
winces.
I'm just gonna twist the arrow.
Okay.
That's enough.
He has been punished. Allow him to redeem himself. You see Chief Tism say, and they all come out with that. But we must engage. This cannot go. Between the Oracle and now the little gods, Queen Adala has grossly overstepped.
I'm gonna go to the executioner. I'm gonna do a lay on hands of him, and I'm gonna take the arrow out.
Okay. So you're gonna go. So the executioner, you're gonna go over to him and Axlo, and you're gonna pull Axlo's arrow out and heal him.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull the arrow out, it does rip out, and with a wince and a kind of a feint, he kind of falls down to his knees and then collapses. His eyes roll back like on you, but then you cast it and he pops right back up, like Popeye.
I just sigh and roll my eyes like scouts. So weak.
Gather the supplies. Gather all of our weapons. Everybody, get ready. We march to war. And then everybody starts, war, free the gods, destroy the queen. You hear, and everybody's going through, and they're running all over the place. It's actually just complete pandemonium. It's all, everybody's running everywhere. Pandemonium. And, eventually they do ease into their what they know, and they know where the stores are. They do form lines. They start handing out everything, and the chief approaches you guys as this is all happening. Champions, this is our day. This was the day the Oracle had foreseen. And with our equipment and with you leading us, we must be victorious. Our goal is to free the little gods and bring them back. Destroy what we can. But they are our priority.
Yeah, that might be important. That's what I'm like.
I don't think it was his work. I'll let him know.
So we will have you as the vanguard. The front lines. I should wait for it. But let it be known that we are with you. We will be behind you, and we will assault as you direct. But for the most part, our forces will stay at range.
And the ones under Udala's spell, did you successfully quarantine them as the little gods commanded?
Yes.
Have they made
They have
any
seen
attempts?
nothing. No. They have made no attempts. These are another set of things. Each of you can pass out a set of kobolds and look at the ability that you guys each get.
Oh, I thought that we were already, like, mine's a paladin.
So these are special things that just because of the scenario.
Oh, okay.
So and I can actually describe it if you want, but basically these are abilities that you will have to call forth goblins from the battle line to come, or not goblins, kobolds from the battle line once per session, so each of you get once, and you decide, and then you roll the die, the d4, and then that's how many of these goblins you guys get to act for that tasker.
These kobolds.
Kobolds.
Okay.
Not the winged one, just the regular stats.
Okay. So we get 4 of these if we roll a 4?
If you roll a 4, yep. And they'll stay with you, and you can task them or whatever else.
Whenever I want?
So it's one task. So you're like, kill this,
gotcha.
or do this, or whatever. So, and then they'll...
Protect us the entire turn. Just kidding.
Well, so if you did that, then they would just provide, they would like try and interpose against hits. So you actually can. But they don't do anything else. So, you guys have a lot of abilities. And like I said, like I imagine kobolds would be pretty ADHD and everything's all over the place. So,
we're going
it's
to
all
go and
evolving.
save our real characters.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Dougal will spend 10 minutes ritually casting Animal Messenger
Okay.
and Animal Friendship. Speak
Okay.
with animals.
All right. What would you like? So it's made right here. It's all swamp creatures. So you have anything from caiman to up to nutria. You could do like raccoon. You could do snakes, frogs.
He will speak to
turtles.
the spider
Oh.
who resides in the hollow
Okay.
trunk.
All right.
It's time to earn your rent.
Yes.
Our master
Hungry.
is in trouble.
Master in trouble.
We ride to battle.
It just crawls on.
No, he's huge. He's big, right?
He is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the giant spiders. So.
Especially compared to the kobold, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, these eat the kobolds. That's what they were afraid of.
Uh-huh.
But apparently,
Because the master has spared me, I will join you.
Do not die. You are precious to the master.
All right. Well, in that case, you can add a spider to your list of allies for the coming fight.
Very nice.
who's this giant spider following us?
We will march. You hear Chief Tism calling out through the
And
through the
nobody
swamp.
is scared about
We
the
will
giant
march
spider.
at sundown. Because they're with the champions, and maybe it got out as a rumor that one of the dragons in particular seemed to spare this particular spider. No, they give it a wide berth, and they give him a wide berth as a result of the pairing. But no, they don't. They seem, everybody just seems mad. They're all angry and in their own way, cowardly way, they are determined. That's the overall sense you get, the feeling you get from the tribe. So with that and the call for sundown, you guys have about an hour to do whatever you need to do. So you did your ritual casting and did that, but you have the remainder of the time to do whatever it is. But at the end of it, you will be issued the gear that I told you guys would each get, and we march. Cutscene over to you guys all feel your eyelids heavy. Everything is dark. As you're able to open your eyes, you find yourself on a hard stone ground. The smell of putrid decay and carrion near you. You see blood and excrement streaks right before you, leading up to a set of iron bars that is before you. As you look around, you realize you are each in your own little cage. These are your dragon characters. All of them look around and you see the other red dragon is still asleep or still unconscious. You just feel sore. You were ambushed. One of the last things you remember is Knowles crying out to make sure to keep you alive because Queen Adala wills it so. and any slain dragons will result in severe treatment. And so you guys ended up taking out a minotaur and a host of the jackal-wares, as well as a number of the gnolls. But eventually, with the overwhelming forces that were just sent and ambushed you on your way around to go and see the Lizardmen Kingdom, you were able to try and take to the air, like we'll say one of you, perhaps you were able to take to the air, and as a last-ditch resort to try and get away. But then you saw a shadow in the sky, and immediately your thought was, oh crap, that's a green dragon based on the size. But it was no dragon. Nasty creature with a lion's head, scaly skin, and massive spikes on it, glided overhead and seeing you engaged you in the air, ultimately knocking you out with spikes, causing you to crash into the canopy. That's when you had lights out. So all of you had put up a good fight. You knew you had to have taken a number of them, but here you are, stuck in cages. The iron cages are just big enough for you. You can barely stretch your wings to fill it out, so you can't actually even stretch them out fully. But as you're kind of looking around, you see a series of fairly large, decent-sized tents, all arranged at the mouth of a very large cavern, if you will. And next to you, though, you see other cages. And the cages have a lizard folk, completely stripped down, lots of scarring all over his body. You see a middle-aged human who has blonde hair and silvering facial hair. He is stripped down to basically his underwear, and also has some scarring on his arms. But other than that, doesn't have much. And he's just sitting kind of slumped over. You can't even see if he's actually conscious or not. The lizard man definitely is. He's kind of looking up at you, at all of you, questioningly, but doesn't say anything. And then next to, on the other side of you, you see what looks to be a minotaur. But the minotaur is not the same size, and it doesn't have quite the same features of the other minotaurs that knocked you out and have been working with Queen Adala. There's a glint of more intelligence in this one's eyes. He's like medium size, so about the size maybe of a large human. Definitely super muscular. Doesn't have a lot of scarring on him, but he has shackles on his arms and hooves. And then finally, you see, snaked in a corner of the final cage, a green-scaled, what looks to be dragon. About your size, maybe slightly smaller. And where you would imagine wings should be, you just see nubs. And does not seem to be moving, just snaked, coiled in the corner of a cage. And as you guys are coming to and standing up a little bit more, groggily shaking your head, trying to focus a little more with your eyesight, you see staring right at you guys is a jackal-ware. See, looks like a kind of a younger jackal-ware. And then he kind of smiles and then runs into the cave. Latukate Sanuha, you hear from behind you where the lizardman's cage was. Sate Wata. Sure.
Translate. Fuck.
Kauna is, and he points down at the other still unconscious red dragon. Kaua, yeah. Kaua, He doesn't understand you, you hear coming from the other side. As the human raises his head. He doesn't speak our language.
Wait, who said that?
The human.
What kind of language is it?
Well, imagine it's lizard folk language.
So we would understand it, no?
Do you? So
Does your dragon?
you guys are your dragons right now. We've shifted over
Oh, okay.
to the dragon characters that were captured apparently.
And yet you speak our language.
Yes, I have known your kind. At least I did before they all disappeared.
We didn't disappear. We were just captured.
Well, your metallic ones did.
Cowards.
Could sure use them now.
I'm gonna try and break out of this cage. Am I shackled? Am I?
You are. You come to, and you are again shackled, and you're so like just stirs in you, and it's like almost flashbacks. These are not the same. They're not magically bound that you know of. No runes, and they're not dark. They're not dark metal or anything, black metal, but they are pretty well made.
I'm gonna try and heat it up and try to use my strength to break out of them.
Okay. Give me a strength check. Well, I'm Samson from Solamnia.
Oh. One of the Solamnic Knights?
Yes. He looks at you kind of questioningly.
We've not been in this land long, but we've done our best to try and learn about its people. So
Well, if we get out of here, I'd be happy to fill you in on all the details.
Hey,
He says, and he kind of smiles. With the 21, you feel like it could give, but it doesn't quite go there. Like you almost feel like you can hear a little bit of the, like a little creak.
blow some
but
fire
it doesn't
in it.
quite do it.
I'm gonna blow fire on it.
So
Doing that.
yeah, you heat it up.
Yeah, to try and make it more.
pliable.
He kind of looks at you, and he seems a little. It has a very kind of question look and almost worried. Are you all together? I saw them bring you all in together.
That we are. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Don't- keep talking. Okay, so you come to, and no, you're good. And this is your dragon character.
Okay.
And I was explaining to these guys that while you guys had gone, there's another detail that I forgot. So the bronze dragon had agreed to go and talk to Queen Adala. And actually, kind of last minute, the gold dragon decided that he was going to stick with the bronze dragon and go and also parlay, so that it wasn't just one. And was fairly insistent, and you guys, would have agreed if he'd really wanted to. So they basically went right off when you guys broke away, and then as you were swinging south and heading east towards the Lizardman Kingdom, you guys got ambushed, like a huge ambush that occurred. And
Were we going the direction that we let that werewolf guy go?
no,
Okay.
opposite way.
Okay.
But actually, they're both. You kind of arced south and then east. So he went south, but he was way out here. Like
Okay.
he's going like directly due south. You're going like you were going southeast, and then you turned to go directly east
Okay.
as soon as you thought you gave it enough left leeway or left buffer between
Right.
you and
And
and Queen Adala's kingdom.
This ambush, did it feel like they knew which direction we were coming from and were waiting? Or like, oops, we just ran into them and we're outnumbered?
No, they
Can I
were
use
ready
your
for you.
restroom, Shepherd?
Yes.
They were ready for you. They knew right where you were. You're guessing. They knew what path you were generally taking.
So either Odala has some type of omniscient sight within her region, or the dragons betrayed us?
I think they betrayed us. 'Cause where are they?
It happened really, like, it was maybe, like, that night. Like, right before you guys were going to set up camp. As you were continuing to head on, they looked like they were setting up sort of like a picket line across. And then you engaged the small and you were able to defeat them. But then reinforcements kept coming from, like, the flanks. And it was like a trap that was sprung. And you kind of walked into almost a net of hostiles. And then eventually they overtook you.
Yeah, for them to have prepared in that way, because we were going from her domain into the lizard person's domain, so it was clearly for us. There's no one else that would have been set for them.
Unless they just have these masses of troops, but you're not thinking that that's the key. You've never heard that was the case.
Hey, this is
Unless they just happen to set up picket lines, all radiating out from their kingdom.
Diesel, you be a good boy now. Yes, I know you're a good boy. Yes, I know you're a good boy. Come on, let's go together. Let's go together. Come on. It'll be fine. This way. Let's go. Diesel, you come over here. Good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You stay here. You stay. You be fine.
You know where to cut into those friends.
Yeah. That's fantastic. So, yeah, and then I'm not sure what else you heard.
Ambushed, we've been captured. We're now with a human.
Yep. Middle-aged human.
And lizard.
A scarred-up lizard folk.
Okay.
A minotaur, but it looks like a smaller version, and there's slight differences in build. Like it looks like a halfling is to a human.
Okay. And we don't speak their language, but the humans speak in common.
The humans speaking Draconic, actually.
Draconic. Okay, just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of falling apart, but they're really good.
The lizardman's trying to talk to you guys, but he was like pointing at you, and then you kind of come up, and then he seems to be like, oh, and then goes off into the corner, shaking his head. And then this guy in front of you he claims to be a knight of Solamnia.
Knight of Salam.
Solamnia. And there is also, you may have missed, there is on the other side of you what looks to be a curled up green dragon hatchling that has nubs where wings should be.
Oh. Is that the one that we
Heard about.
Heard about.
Like Jackal told you guys about all these.
Alright.
Yes.
And just real quick, I got a question about the Kobold characters with languages.
Yeah.
Mine defaulted to just common. Do Kobolds not know Draconic already?
They do.
They do, so it's just a glitch then.
So it is a glitch. Your base language is Draconic, and then any other things you can pick up is extra. But their common is Draconic. At least this tribe's will be either way, no matter what.
I'm gonna forget if I don't, so I'm gonna go and just add it in Beyond because I know that I'm gonna forget.
That's fine. And then a Jackaware was looked like a younger one was in front of you, and then seeing you guys waking up or coming to, runs off down into the cave. There's like a massive cavern entrance right near you. You're like lining the side of one of the sides of the cavern, the walls.
All right, and then what have y'all asked already? This human person?
We haven't really asked.
Okay.
anything
We
yet.
just identified him as a Solomonic knight.
And if you could roll a 20, you can maybe get out.
We had been told that
You are
he had been
shackled.
killed.
Not the same kind of shackle.
Not
These
that
aren't
non-magical ones.
these non-magical ones, but they still look like they're pretty well made.
Yeah, well, for dragons. And,
Right. Well,
okay.
not sure if they're designed for you, but they're definitely high quality.
Okay.
Well, I hope you all have allies.
Oh yes, we were actually on our way to get those when we were captured.
Yep.
That's unfortunate, the knight says. This is all in Draconic, by the way. Well, here she comes. I would recommend you all play dead or whatever. And you see he just slumps back down. And coming
I slump.
from the darkness,
What do we roll?
you guys kind of can't help but look, and you see the upper clothless torso of a human female. But you see she's kind of trotting as she's coming more into view, coming up from the depths, and her lower half actually appears to be that of a lioness as she approaches you.
So she's naked waist up and lying bottom waist down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she has like a belt on, and you can see a big, large curved dagger at her side. Long blonde hair. She has a circlet, and adorned with some gems. And you see at her side 2 jackal-wares in hybrid form with spears as guards, and she saunters over to you in an overly exaggerated walk.
I'm assuming this is the queen.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Yeah.
It seems like you all have awakened. You have awakened, she says. This is a most wonderful, yeah,
I'm just gonna turn around.
most wonderful thing that happened.
I'm just, as she's talking, I'm just gonna get up and do a 180 and just sit with my back towards her.
Well, yes, well, I am pleased to make your all's acquaintance. Although, I seem to recall you having 2 more with you. They were supposed to come and see me. I was really looking forward to them coming to see me. They haven't shown up yet, I guess, she says. But don't worry, we're on the lookout for them. We'll find them eventually. It must be you, she says. And you see her pulls out a little moonscale scale from a pouch. I don't know. It's you, she says. She puts the scale back in her pouch.
Did you keep one of those scales still?
Where did you get a scale to?
I didn't give anyone a scale.
Oh, good choice, you did.
Then maybe they plucked it from us.
Oh, your oracle gave it to me.
Oh.
She's so full of good information.
Or should we steal it from her?
I mean, she must have, because I didn't give her one.
You spent a lot of time with her. She
I did.
You
I
did.
did spend a lot of time with her.
Okay.
Well, I have to say that it would have been much easier for you to come to me directly, like you had originally planned. I'm not sure why you changed and why it ended up in so much of a loss of life. Could have been so much easier on everyone, I think, but now that I have you, I have all the leverage I need with both the kobolds and the lizard folk. And we can finally be one giant kingdom. We can finally destroy Caraxes.
No thanks.
Oh, I've been wanting leverage for a long time. With our newfound allies that supplied us with this gem, she points over to the green dragon, who you see like kind of looks its head and then snaps back in utter hatred. I think that we're going to be solidifying our alliance with a powerful force. The Green Dragon Army, I believe it's called. Red Dragons, Green Dragon Army, the Black Dragon Army, whatever. Swamp is mine. So I want to thank you for your role in all of this. King Viren's prepping for his flight to go and deliver the wonderful news, the joyous news of our union with both the Bakali and the Kobolds. We can't be defeated now. I just want to make sure that you all behave yourselves. As she looks over at you, and you're kind of like, I imagine you've stopped struggling, but maybe you still have some smoldering on the cage. See, I like to have fun with my captives, and I haven't had a lot of dragons come my way, unless they were gigantic and breathed acid. So, I definitely would like to get to know you more. But, all in good time. We must prepare. It is a pleasure to meet you all. And perhaps when you continue to behave yourselves and show that you can be good subjects, I will allow you more freedoms. But for now, enjoy. Go ahead and talk with the Knight of Salamnia, Samson. She points at the lizard folk who's just like looking at her. His chest is out. He's just like standing there in front of her, defiantly, and she just like, you could tell like her face breaks for a second, just utter like annoyance and hatred, but then immediately goes back into this like charismatic smile that's almost sickening. Yes. So.
Does she name the green dragon?
She does not.
Oh, rude.
No.
I tell her, seems as your words are as good as your shackles. And I'm going to try one more time.
Okay.
In front of her.
Yeah.
I'm going to breathe fire to her. As I'm looking at her, just really menacingly.
You like get it, and you're like trying to get it, and you
19.
hear like a little bit of that current, that like stress again, and you see her. She does take a step back with that, and then she's looking at you, and she snaps her fingers, and a whole host of probably about 10 or so of the jackal-wares come forward, each brandishing their scimitar and shields, and then she says, Brutus.
Oh no.
And you see coming out a large minotaur, not like the one that's next to you, comes forward. Bring this one. I think I'm going to start with him.
Oh no.
And with that, you see the minotaur comes in. He kind of steps up. You see he has some like scorch marks already on his shoulder. You're guessing you might have got him in one of your strafes. He does look familiar, but it's hard to tell. Minotaur's a minotaur. Except for the guy that's in the cage. It seems very different from the others. And with that, you see one of the jackal-wares comes forward and unlocks the cage, and it opens. And then you guys, I'll just go to cutscene. The Minotaur, you have very little strength. And all of you guys, go ahead and let's roll a d12. That's how many hit points you have.
Oh, a 2.
A 2, you have 2 hit
Also
points.
a 2.
3? 8. So they healed you a little more than maybe they intended to, but either way. So yeah, you have 2 hit points. He comes forward, and with one mighty smash, it's lights out for you.
Gotcha.
You guys see him clock the red dragon, who goes down, slumps down, and then he scoops him up. And with that, Queen Adala, her tail flicking back, her lioness tail, in some form of measured excitement, looks forward and snaps her head away, and the Minotaur follows her with its head down, and the red dragon slumped over, and he uses his other hand to like grip, uses his whole hand, basically covers the head to grip the mouth closed on the red dragon, and they take him off. Switch gears, back to your kobolds. Everybody's excited. You guys have already gone and started your march, your half-day march up to the Queen Adala's territory. And it doesn't take you long. It seems to go by really fast. The kobolds start off in song because it's a very musical, based on a number of sessions ago. But eventually, Sheetizm says, cut it out. We're getting close. We need to be quiet. We want the element of surprise as much as the champions desire. And with that, you guys are marching through. The trees are still about the same size. It's a lot of patchy areas with marsh and grasses, and you can hear the chorus of frogs and everything else, and owls coming through as it's pretty dark out, and you guys hear the pattering of little feet coming forward, and there before you is Oxlow. I found them. I found the gnolls. They're in an encampment up ahead. I count 4 of them, including their leader. The others must have been killed by the dragons. They are currently in and around their tents, and so I will show you. And with that, Chief Tism's like right behind him, and he motions for everybody to kind of get down and quiet, and everybody sneaks up. So go ahead and place yourselves up along here. All right.
Change my ranger mini.
Yeah, I have minis. Did you want to? Here. Did you want to pick one?
Oh. Oh, this one's perfect.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Boo.
No, we don't think you can. George, you got a mini.
I already got one.
Yeah.
We're all set.
Cool. Thank you. Oh. Is that the army?
A horde of very quiet kobolds is sneaking up.
I'll say we spent it was a day and a half of travel? Something like that?
Half a day.
Okay.
Because you guys went straight for it.
We spend that time reminding the kobolds of their pack tactics. We fight together. Surround the bigger ones.
So these are kind of like the bigger ones that you'll see later. They'll come into play later, and these are all the regular ones that always seem to stay just out of range, but they are definitely in support. All right.
And I'll just say that I ritual cast
Oh, come on.
comprehend languages
All right.
as we approach in case I want to.
And then you have a
communicate with the enemy.
spider as well. Here, let's use this one. And you have its stats and everything. Just let me know when you activate. It'll activate. We'll say on your initiative.
Oh, is it your house fire?
Yeah. Yeah.
I told him, earn your rent.
All right. And so all of you guys give me stealth check. Stealth checks.
Oh, disadvantage on those with my armor. Oh. Got a 13.
That's not
I
bad.
also got a 13.
Okay.
I got a 13 and a 12 on the die, so the disadvantage didn't help much.
13.
Before we get too close,
Your kobold stuff.
My kobold stealth?
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, not that one.
We were switching over to kobolds.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to cast
A 5.
Bless on
Bless?
3.
A 5.
5? Okay. So your character ends up, unfortunately, so Zithor, you just step on this tangle of vines which breaks through in a and everybody else seems like they don't notice them, and but you see like they all kind of like were talking, and then suddenly they're like, wait. See the one with the spear and the shield. He takes that, and he has part of his ears bitten off. He has decent equipment, much better than the other 3. You all hear that? Yeah, we heard it.
I'm gonna go as low as I can in the ground without moving at all.
and all of the kobolds like hunker down into the swamp and the marsh, and like kind of prostrate themselves and to go full prone.
I will minor illusion the sound of an owl leaving, just hooting.
Okay. All right. You all were scared of an owl, he says. And you see them. And they're all like, you see a couple of them are still kind of looking off into the darkness. They do have a campfire, actually, that's kind of in the middle of the tents. And then as you, because you're up high, right? You flew into the canopy. So that is actually very close to what it looks like. That little weird, two spire with the tablet suspended. Yeah, it's very similar to that actually, except for the difference that there looks like there is a decaying humanoid body on the other side of it that is strung up. Yes, perfect. That is basically strung up and lashed to one of the taller spire.
Can you grab your decayed, strung-up humanoid so we can
And you can give me a perception check as well.
No.
Okay.
2 on the die.
Okay, that's all you see. But it has a lot of ropes and lashes up on there. And that's what you see. They go back to talking. Well, that was hard fought. But we're gonna get paid good, right? Right, boss? Of course. Queen Adala's paid us before. This was one of our biggest engagements. Very important to her. And we brought him back alive, which was absolutely critical. Or we would be next on her list of tortured souls. Yes. But when do we get paid? Probably on the morrow. Once the news of their dragons being captured have been placed at the feet of the sniveling kobolds and the pompous lizard folk. We'll subjugate them all. And then the big fight comes, boys. Big fight? Bigger than those? Yes. Caraxus is the goal. Queen needs him removed. The kobolds and the lizard folk can be subjugated easily using their own beliefs. But Caraxus, he considers himself a god. And we'll have to have gods on our side to slay him. But his riches will be beyond measure. Alright, what would you guys like to do? The rest of it's just talking. They seem to have, they have some meat, probably from, a giant rat that they captured and, had to stick through it, and they're currently cooking it.
And this person is deceased.
Yeah, you're guessing. I mean, yes, because you're looking at it and you can only see the back of his head's tilted over, but you see a massive hole in the skull. It's there's no way.
Poor guy.
But his back, the spire, the little sharp spire is in the way of seeing what's actually happening.
Cool question about action economy. So I want to make sure, if I do 2 move actions, I don't have a bonus action anymore?
No, you do, because your action would be a dash. So you'd be move, dash, and you'd still have your bonus action.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I have some sort of a plan. I don't think I want to do it yet, though.
Alright. What would you like to do? You are in current positions. They are not moving, and they have most of them have their backs to you. Yeah. The Lord, the Knoll one, the hero with the spear, can you take him off as he disappears into that tent?
Here?
Yep. He disappears into the gray tent.
Okay.
Alright, calling it shut-eye.
Should wait until they go to sleep so we can.
They're going to be in shifts, probably.
So,
Just remember, I do have as a bonus action. I can do Draconic Cry, which gives us all advantage on attack rolls for enemies within 10 feet of me that can hear us. So if I can get within 10 feet and do that, then we all have advantage until my next turn on all attacks on all enemies that can hear it.
And we also have the pack tactics. If
Yeah.
one of us is up there, we all get advantage on anyone within 5 feet.
I would like to try and pull one of them away by using minor illusion to make the campfire look like it's running out of wood. It's dying down, so that one of them has to go into the woods.
Okay.
Maybe we can pick one off.
All right.
What should I do for that?
All right. As you're doing it, you kind of make it go down lower. He's like, the one that's closest with the bow goes right up into it, and you see he's like, he's trying to go, and he's looking around, and he's trying to like stoke it with a stick and stuff like that. Damn, this wood's all so wet, he says. Well then, maybe you should go get more, yeah? Oh, fine, says, and then you see he like slunks his bow around, the shoulder, and he starts coming towards you guys. No, the one that was closed out. Pulls out an axe.
So he's not equipping the bow anymore.
No, bow's on the corner around his.
Which,
All right. He is going to actively search, but he doesn't do very well. So he's just kind of looking more up in the trees, and he's looking. And most of these have been like stripped of the lower hanging branches by now anyway, but he's still kind of looking around high. Which would see you, but you're pretty well hidden from what your 13 still way beats his. So he's just like kind of looks past you and not really thinking much of it. All right, move him another 30.
Okay, and as he's
Gonna
getting,
go for this tree here.
I'm gonna try and sneak up on him and
Okay.
hit him in the head really hard to make him unconscious.
Give me a stealth check.
So, I can do it here. 16.
A 16?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That he is not aware of you. He is very focused on getting that.
And do I get close enough to hit him in the head?
You do get close enough to hit him.
All right, let's see if that happens.
All
I'm
right.
hitting straight for his cerebellum.
Cerebellum.
Okay.
Does he have advantage since he's totally unaware?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just do
You
it.
definitely have that.
So what do? I just press attack to hit. First one is a 12.
Okay. A 12.
The second was a 20.
So the 20 hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Now let's see for damage.
That's Archer 2.
I did 4 damage.
4. Okay.
to him.
Uh,
I was trying to get him unconscious. Is that something I can do?
You have to knock him out, unfortunately. But
It's like a special
you guys
ability?
all have. It's just you have to do enough damage to knock him out, or it's a special ability. Yeah.
Well, I did max damage, because it does 4 damage.
Well,
You roll a d4 and I roll a 4.
What's your dex or strength? What weapon did you use?
Oh, it just says damage. Unarmed strike. Because it's an unarmed strike. Ooh.
Nah, you want to fight. You want to hit with a weapon.
Okay, so I need a...
You have one?
Yeah, I have an axe. I just didn't equip it here. But it's already equipped. So I have an axe. So my strength is 3. And what's the stuff for the axe? Do I just roll a thing to hit? Oh, it already hit.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, you
roll
just need to do damage. Depends on what kind of axe it is.
Just a regular axe. It's a 2-hander.
I think it's a
Go back to
D12.
go back to, hold on.
Battle axe, here you go.
Battle axe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pick that button to equip it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, right here.
Yes.
There we go. 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So you ran up to him to clonk him on the back of the head?
So you did how much? One more time? 7?
The campfire looked like it was dying down.
One
All
handed
over
or
here.
Which one
two
is
handed.
his character?
Okay, so then you roll a 10,
This
not
one
the
is
8.
under the tree.
So you guys have a full action
That was me.
that he's going to be completely unaware.
Sorry.
11 damage.
It's 11
He
damage.
rolled an
11.
8 instead
he's
of the
blue.
10,
Yeah.
and he was
Ah.
using it with 2 hands.
Okay.
So.
Good hit.
Is this one yours?
I
The
think
little
so.
blue one? Yep. Okay, so now you're behind him.
Yep.
Whack him. There. Clonk.
You hear a very muffled cheer come from the chorus of kobolds as he kind of gets hit, and he looks over, he hears the chorus, and he looks at just this mass of kobolds, and then looks like almost like horrified, even though he's a gnoll and they're horrifying creatures, as you just clunk up really hard, like a nice crack in the back of the head, and he's wincing as he's turning and looking at you.
So he doesn't go down yet?
He does not go down.
Cool. I'm going to use, I'd like to use my crossbow and fire on him.
Okay, go for it. You get advantage as well because he hasn't activated.
Oh, advantage. Thank God, because I was in that one.
Yep.
Okay, how about a 15?
A 15 does hit.
Okay, cool. And then it's 1. Do it this one. Takes 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yep.
Okay. He's still up.
Okay.
It's a tough one.
Alright. You two have actions remaining, or rounds remaining on the surprise.
Quick little drum tap. Bardic inspiration for you.
You are doing
well, I was
drums.
doing the
You are doing
bless.
bardic inspiration.
Is that too
It
loud?
is audible. Just letting you know.
I was going to do the bless, so he may not.
I thought you were already blessed.
You got us a blast. You called it when we were.
Well, that
setting
was.
up.
Was that a while ago, though?
I thought it was kind of before you guys engaged
Before
here.
we engage.
Yeah.
I'll allow it for this fight. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to spend it again.
Okay.
But
So
after
it's
this
like, it
fight,
only
after this
lasts a
fight,
minute.
You see me do- you see
it'll
me
go
do this
right
on
up
the
to this
drums?
fight, and then it'll be done.
But you don't hear anything, and then you don't get the blessing. I give you the thumbs up, and you're like,
Yeah.
blessing.
Okay, so I guess that's also loud.
Do they have like mutes for trumpets and trombones? Do they have one for a drum?
Well, because like Toll the Dead isn't like a bong.
Yeah.
Well, I think they hear the sound.
They
of it
only
all.
hear it.
I don't know.
I always thought it was everybody, but
It
yeah,
says, and the sound of bells fills the air.
yeah, it's everybody.
So I'm pretty sure it's
Fills
everybody.
the air is pretty
Fills
descriptive.
the air.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was the range?
Oh, I have a crossbow. I'm gonna attack him with the crossbow.
All right, do it.
Eight.
Advantage.
Oh, right.
You guys have the drop
Because
on
he's
him.
right up next to him, too. 15.
15 hits.
All right.
Man,
6 damage.
6 damage, and with that, where do you want to thunk him?
He
He turns around in horror, and then bolt, and then where's the killing bolt go?
The killing bolt goes right into the neck.
Okay, and then he just collapses down.
Oh no!
You guys did a stealth kill. All right, he is down, no longer moving,
Right.
and nobody seems the wiser.
I'm gonna search him.
Okay. He looks like he has a hide armor, shield, and let's see here. Melee weapon. He has a spear and a longbow, all designed for medium creatures. That doesn't really matter in this edition. And then he has he has 2 silver pieces on him.
I get the 2 silver pieces. The 2 silver pieces in the longbow.
Were they speaking common?
Yeah. Yeah, they work in this case.
So we know Common and Draconic. So we know the language of the humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get the 2 silver pieces in the longbow.
Luke and then we try like to mimic him and like call out to one of them, be like, "Hey, come check this out."
Your vocals aren't quite right, but you can try. It'd be deception.
Yeah.
-5.
Ooh.
-5. Oh man.
I like to change my plan.
Hello, I'm a big knoll.
Some of the knoll is British. Like what?
But if it works, it'd be awesome. It's up to you.
Well, I already have a -1 to deception, so
-6.
I'm
So
gonna
did you
say
make less though?
Oh yeah.
We do have bless.
They're not terribly smart creatures, and the
Yeah, but
big one
that's-
seems to be
Attack
back in
and-
the tent.
Ah.
saves. That's guidance you're
Oh,
thinking
okay.
of. Which I can do that to myself, but
I got this confused. That's the only reason I kept Shadowheart was the guidance.
Well, it's not your turn anyway. What would you?
Yeah.
You've act. That was your action. What would you? Well, you actually have a full action, and then we'll take it out of initiative. Is there anything that you would like to do specifically?
Well, how's your charisma?
Are we trying to get more of them out of there? Can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna pass.
You're gonna pass. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take it out of initiative. Where would people like to go? And what would you like to do next?
Well, we need a. I'm gonna try and sneak on. Well, we should try and eliminate those two right there. So I'm gonna try and sneak on.
Sneak on one of them. All right. Move yourself.
And I'm gonna.
Move 30 with one move.
Because it's not a. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
We have limits. Okay.
Yeah, 5, 10. Each square is 5 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And you can, and then you can wait for next round and dash up. So you guys all see his character, Zithor, is proceeding forward with the next assassin strike. What would you guys each like to do? If anything, you can pass and just watch.
I'm gonna move up again. So is this a cliff face?
Yep, it's like a little rocky outcropping.
So it would have to a climb to get up there, right?
Yeah, to get up, you can go around, but yeah, it would be a easy, very easy climb.
Okay, so
DC 5,
what would I roll for that?
athletics.
Sure. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So 5, 10,
15, 20.
15, 20.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself here at first,
All right.
and then does a 24 pass?
Yes, and you're super quiet about it because that's the other part of this.
Okay,
But yes, you do
20, so I've got
get up
10
there,
more
and you
feet.
can give me a perception check.
I got 10 more feet, so I'm gonna go here.
That's fine. Give me a perception check when you're ready.
Perception. I'm not good at those. It's a +0. 12.
That's good enough. So on the smaller spire ahead of you, so you see that same thing that I described, and you can see the head of the humanoid with part of the skull missing, strapped onto the larger one. But on the smaller one, and most of the way down towards the ground, you see a lash that is attached to what appears to be a horn. Like a horn.
oh,
Now I'm wondering if this
Made
is
of bone.
Like, is this part of like a ritual thing, or is that like their alarm horn? And if I steal it, they wouldn't be able to call for reinforcements. Okay, well, I have a plan.
You give me an insight check.
Insight. How good am I at those? I got 2. 14.
You think it could be both, but it's definitely positioned facing towards them. So if one needs to, they can grab it and blow. And it's not super ornate. It's just horn and pretty crudely made.
So I'll try that next. I'll try running up, snatching the horn, and I'll just hold on to it.
Okay. All right. So you already moved. It's both Hannah and.
I will head out this way.
Okay.
And,
Are you flying? Or are you just gonna jump? Or
I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna
Okay.
float down, kind of glide down silently.
yeah,
Follow stealth because I'm moving closer.
you didn't make anything. No, it's just movement.
Could I relay what I see to him?
Yeah, as he's coming by you. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to, I guess,
He didn't see it.
yeah, point down there and mimic blowing the horn, and then just mimic chopping off the head like.
Give you another
horn.
perception check with advantage.
16 plus.
You got it. You see it.
Cool.
Right.
Right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, so I moved to get closer. We'll stay low. And I'm small.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They don't seem to notice.
And then,
They're kind of busy. They look like they're kind of getting ready. They're like tying down stuff, and they're getting their equipment off. And
then, on the next round, once everyone's ready, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll
what would you
make
like
a
to
move
do?
for the horn.
what would Nat like to do?
I just want to move to the other side of the tree to get like in between the tree and the hills.
So kind of by Eric's character,
Yeah.
by Dubo. Okay.
A little bit.
Can
Oh
you move
no,
it?
not that far. Just like in between the green hills and that first tree, the tree I was already behind.
Right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like right in there.
All right. There's a giant spider next to you that seems to be cleaning its mandibles, and it's pretty sure one of the eyes is looking at you.
I take another step forward, away from it.
All right. Next round. I guess you guys are all waiting for Zithor to make his move.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check. Versus their passive.
7.
7. Okay. They both notice you as you approach them.
Fuck.
They both are kind of like looking, and they just seem really confused. They're like something that's totally out of place. Like, what is this doing here? Like, what? A kobold? Huh? Huh?
Oh, and
Yeah, so like coming up, and then you're like, oh, I'm not here to murder you.
I forgot something. I'm going to try and
I forgot something.
Move yourself wherever you want to move, but they definitely notice you, and they're tracking you.
how to be quiet.
And they're all kind of like,
So you're right here. You're gonna get closer. You're gonna go run away.
gonna run at them and slay them.
You could just like step behind the tree, pretend like nothing happened.
I step behind the tree like nothing's happening.
Okay, you come out, they see you, you come back. That's fine. All right. No, come back here. Come back here. Did you see that? I did. Looks like meat's on the menu. Come here, Kobold. Come here.
And as they're going around the tree, I'm gonna try and time it so I can just
You're
go.
pretty sure you hear snoring coming from the big tent. I rolled to see if he heard that, and I rolled a 1.
Okay.
He's asleep right now. Yeah, he'll move 30 feet around.
Okay.
And he is pulling out his spear.
Shit.
And he's, yeah. Come here. Whatever you left, we have it. All right, and then the other one will come from the other direction.
Okay.
30 feet. We're here for you. You should join us for dinner. Yeah, you should join us for dinner.
What's on the menu?
Oh, lizard?
I don't see any
He's coming
lizards around here.
He's licking his chops, the big slappy tongue.
Oh, shit.
All right, that's
Well,
that round. What are you guys doing?
So, I want to get my sword out instead.
They don't still see them.
They only see you, and they're focused on
Okay,
you.
so they still have attacks on sneak.
Yeah, they have their whole actions.
Gotcha. That's good.
So,
Maybe I
I
distract.
guess I would have put my
Yeah.
crossbow away to climb up that cliff, wouldn't I? For what I need to
Not with
drop.
that roll.
Okay, so
No, you're good. You can have it out.
Well, I mean, like,
You could just, or you could just sling it and go up with one hand. Like, you're fine.
Well, I mean, I want to swap to my sword, and I know that swapping weapons is some kind of weird
You can just drop
action.
it and then.
Yeah. It's like stowing one, pulling one. It's like, yeah. All equivalent of like a move action.
Okay, well then I'll.
You can attack with it though, or well, maybe you're not close to anybody. You'd have to engage.
Yeah. So my plan was if I could swap to my sword and still use it, and also move, I can do all that, right? I just have to drop my crossbow.
I think so. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I see all that going down. I assume I can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that's more important than my crossbow. So I'll drop my crossbow, and I guess 5, 10, 15. Do you think there's 3 squares in this?
Yeah.
15.
And then 20 is off. 20, and then 25. You can get there in 25.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to two-hand. I read it wrong. I did need to have a long sword, not a short sword.
Okay.
So I kept the long sword.
Whatever it was.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm going to two-hand
There it's
the long
supposed
sword.
Okay. And advantage. He is not aware of you.
Oh well. It's a 10.
That misses.
Yeah, well. All right. Well, I attempt to hit him, and it didn't work.
What? He turns around. What?
Okay. Well, at least one of them is not focused on him now.
All right. Who's next? And then we're gonna go to initiative.
So he's looking at me now.
Yeah. That one is.
There.
I guess I'll try to hit him with my crossbow.
Okay. Make your attack with advantage.
That is a 15.
This horn's been useful.
Huh?
We can
15.
Hit.
fake them out to make them go somewhere.
7 damage.
7 damage. Got it. That's the. All right. And then.
I will come
Dubo.
around and cut free the horn and stow it.
Okay, move yourself around to it. You grab the horn. You do see that this poor human is basically a head and a torso, no arms, no legs. Entrails have been all came out. It looks like it's been gnawed upon, and the teeth marks. It looks like, including where there's no arms, just above the elbow. Everything's been
He's just
removed.
been eating. Damn.
Yeah. In case one of y'all wants to grab my crossbow while you're up there, it's right there.
All right, so that's it.
I'll just
And
say,
then
you will be avenged. And I will cut free the horn and stow it. I think
yep.
that's gonna
So
have some
you have a
military
signal
use.
horn, a null signal horn. Okay. Now we go to initiative. Everybody roll for initiative. And they are just like surprised at what's happening.
5.
Not as surprised as you. Oh no.
I got a 10.
14.
All right, so no, so 6. All right, so what do you guys? So Eric, what did you get? What did Dubo get?
I got 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
All right, Snux,
I got a 10.
10. Zithos, Zithor,
What's
I
your
got a
initiative?
5.
5. And then Nat, you said 14.
Yep.
Okay. And then the hero, even though he's asleep, he goes last. Cool. All right. So first, we're gonna have Nat. Go for it. Nat, it's your go.
Oh, sorry.
Totally spaced out.
Yeah. Yes, I was. I guess I'll just hit him with my crossbow again, because I don't want to wake that other one up.
Sure. Take your roll.
That is a 12.
That is a miss.
I figured.
Okay. Snux.
I'm gonna try and hit him again.
All right.
Two-handing the longsword. Will a 17 plus 6?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm using it two-handed, that means I get to roll the 1d10, right? Let me read that right? Okay, 1d10.
Versatile.
Yes. And if I roll a 1, I get to re-roll it. A 1 or a 2, I get to re-roll it. That's
Okay.
what it was. Oh, it's a 9
Nice.
plus 4, so
Okay.
13. Gets 13 damage from my longsword.
Nice. He is not happy. You just totally got him right in the stomach. He is still up, though. And Dubo.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I didn't roll with advantage, but
I'll allow it. Go ahead. Try and remember for the next time.
it still missed. I rolled worse.
All right, Dubo.
Alright. So we have surprise on these guys?
They're aware of you guys now.
Yeah.
No, you just get advantage because he's right next to it.
It's me.
Pack tactic.
Pack tactics.
Oh, gotcha. I do not think I can get close enough. Not even close. Is there any large rock around here, like as big as
Yes.
Dubo can conceivably carry?
How strong is Dubo?
Very.
Then sure, there's a rock that's at the limit of your little pebble.
Yeah, he's not very strong. Minus
Okay.
one modifier.
Oh.
Yeah. So yes, there's plenty of rocks that are at the limit of your abilities to carry it.
I bet that there are.
Little grains of sand.
Centered around that rocky outpost. But
It does
yeah.
just say rock. It doesn't have to be a boulder. So, the winged kobold has a stat block that says dropped rock. You can drop a rock from above. Why wouldn't he? So I would like to do that. So I'm going to find the nicest rock, hoist it, and take off up in the air. And I'll post up around here waiting to drop it.
Okay.
And if one of these comes running by, I'll drop the rock on them.
Sure. There you go. All right. Their turn. So the first null on your character. He's going to actually try and bite you.
Rude.
14?
No.
No? Then that's a miss. And then the other one is going to move up to your character, still kind of unaware of what's going on over there. And he's going to actually try to bite you.
20 here.
And he misses you miserably.
Ugh, what are you doing?
No, come here. Come here. Zilthor.
As he misses, as he's retracting from biting me, I'm going to...
Gank him. Shank him in the throat.
Oh, so what's this one? An 8 for hit, so that doesn't hit, right?
I think I ate too much.
Yes.
And I don't have
I'm
advantage.
so full.
Right? That's it.
My stomach's
That's it.
starting to
Okay.
hurt.
And he is still asleep.
We've got tums if you need them.
Nat, back to the top of the round. Your go.
It's like just the 2 full.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Try to hit him with a crossbow bolt.
Alright.
22.
That's definitely a hit. And you're attacking one that he's attacking, or you're attacking the one that's
Yeah,
attacking him?
the one that he's
Okay.
attacking.
Do your damage.
Because it's like right in front of me. That is 5 damage, I believe.
She is the finisher. Alright,
Ooh,
where does
I
that
think
what
she
does that
can.
arrow thunk the bolt?
Right in the knee.
Alright, it takes out his knee and with the force of his body flipping down, his head slams into a rock, and he does not move.
That
Okay.
feels oh. Yeah, by the way, her name's actually Tinslin.
Nice.
No, that's actually her name. Just Phelan calls her Nat.
Well, I'm going to keep calling her Nat for now. We can switch it if you want in the next battle. Alright, so that was that.
I'm saying this because you guys
nuts.
would actually know her name is Tinslin.
Okay.
Tinslin. How do you write it?
Can I?
Tinslin.
5.
Tinslin.
Let me make sure I do this right. 5, 10, 15, 20?
20. Yep. That's it.
Alright, so just gonna run by.
But she feels very proud of herself.
Look at you and be like, sup, and just swing at this guy. 17 on the die.
All right. 17 on the die hits. No matter what.
Oh, it's a 10? 14 damage.
14. Oh, Mack truck. All right. He is not happy, but he is still up. Dubo.
Alright. I will carry this little rock over, and at first I thought, man, I'm not very strong. And then I realized all kobolds have a -2 to strength, so this is actually really good.
Yeah, you're strong, man. You're like Hercules over there.
But I still can't get over to him. So I'm going to fly over this tent, and in the event that somebody wakes up and steps outside, they will be met with a dropped rock.
Okay. All right, Noel's turn. What? There's more of you? There's more of you! He says, and he's gonna attack again with his bite. He's gonna try and still bite you. Actually, no, you hit him hard. He's gonna try and bite you. He still misses. You guys are having a good time with these. And that's all that's there. Zilthor.
Trying to whack him again.
Yeah.
Does he get pack tactics now?
Mm-hmm. It's an advantage to your attack.
I didn't have it before, right?
No,
No.
because
No.
you are the only one engaged with it.
But now that I'm standing next to you, you get it.
Yeah.
A 12.
A 12? You only have a +1? Oh, you roll?
Oh, she rolled on the
He rolls.
computer.
Oh, did you roll both?
Yes.
You did? And
The first
12's
one
the
was
last.
12, the second one was 11.
Okay. Yeah, that's a miss.
Oh, bless. You have a bless.
Oh.
You guys have had bless this whole time.
Alright, so what is that? D4?
1d4.
So
yeah.
add a D4. And there is a chance you could hit.
I think this is the only time it's actually come up besides me, which I didn't
The
bless
triangle.
myself.
It's a
Triangle.
14.
Triangle one. These ones.
Triangle
These
one.
ones.
Oh,
The pyramid one.
is that a 1?
Yeah. 13.
So no. Still a miss, unfortunately. Alright, and then let's see if the Lord wakes up.
Alright, you guys haven't missed.
He does. You hear the snoring stop.
Okay.
You hear the snoring stop. The hell's going on out there? And he comes out. He comes out. Go ahead and make your attack. You're ready to action.
So what should I actually do for this? The stat block says it should be a plus.
Well, it's based on your stats. So it's going to be based on your dex and your proficiency bonus,
Okay. Let's see.
as if you're proficient with it.
Okay.
Plus.
11 plus.
Then it's
I'm
also
gonna get better at reminding people when I do that.
Yeah, but he's saying not to use that.
Okay.
And you have bless.
So I gotta get. Yeah,
So
I did
that's
remind them this time.
14,
I
15.
Get better at reminding
Last
people
time
Yeah.
I
when
had
bless
it too,
them.
and I guess I...
And then proficiency is like 17, it's like 18.
Hit.
Did you actually miss your attack last time?
And you
Yeah.
are going to hit him with a rock
I
that is
got,
going to
I think I
do.
got a 12 as well.
1d4
With the
plus
blast,
1d6
it would have been
Oh.
it's a 14.
Oh, I was reading.
1d6 plus 2,
Not bad.
Okay.
I think. I mean, that's what the stat block
I don't
says.
think
But
we-
3 comes
Let's
from.
go with it.
Oh, max damage.
9. He comes out and he's like, has like, you know, like basically completely naked. He's coming out and like, whoa, boom! he's just like stops and this rock is lodged in his skull. All right.
I know
Tim.
it's a much larger rock, but I like the idea of you just picking up like the smallest pebble, but it does like the most massive
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Freaking explodes on his head.
Yeah, like
All right,
anime style.
Nat, aka Tinslin.
Yep. So since the big guy's up, she is going to toll the dead on the guy that's they're fighting over there.
Okay.
Save
is.
It is a.
Con?
I
forget what it is.
And they were chomping on a human,
I
was it, or
believe
was
it's
it
a
not?
wisdom. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Oh, Knowles ring.
Passes.
Wow.
Freaking rolls an 18.
Oh, wow.
And they're
Yeah,
not bad on wisdom.
Jeffrey, you get the valedictorian Knoll.
Yeah,
I
straight
guess
up.
so.
He's like, well, I
I was proper
Okay.
I was magna cum laude at Nom Nom School.
Nom school.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Does it do anything? He
No.
just saves. Okay.
Yeah, if it saves, it doesn't do nothing.
Okay, Roger. So that's Dubo.
What? No? Is it?
Yep.
That was a prepared held.
Oh.
Oh, Snux. I'm sorry, Snux. Your
Okay.
go. Your go. It is your go.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm gonna try hitting him again. I'm getting two
I
hands.
skipped you.
15 on the die.
Hit.
plus okay. 9 plus 4.
All right.
Yes.
How do you do it?
I just swing up and cleave through the leg and up to the other shoulder.
He immediately collapses.
Oopsies. Is that the one that I've
he
been
is
trying to
no
kill
more.
forever? Yeah.
And with that,
Thank you.
guys see the Knoll Lord. It's not his turn yet, but he is going to look over in the direction of the spire, wide-eyed.
Did he see us even though we're behind the tree?
You're not sure, but he seems to be focused on that spire over there, trying to get over there. He looks like he wants to get over there for some reason.
And I still have my move action, right?
Zilthor.
But do I still have
You
a
do.
move? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm
Actually,
going
yeah,
to.
Dubo already went. No, Dubo has not gone.
No, because that was your prepared action from the last round.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go to this tree now.
Okay. He seems to notice you and is looking at you like questioningly.
So okay, I'm just holding my sword and bring it.
Okay. Dubo, now's your full action.
I will cast Vicious Mockery. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC is...
It is a no matter what. He does not pass.
Okay.
What does it do?
You're so stupid.
Hey, the rock fits perfectly on your head. He looks really pissed off at you. He has this snarl, slow stare.
3 points of damage.
3 points.
And
Okay.
it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay. That will help. Zilthor.
I can't sneak on him because he knows we're here, right?
True. He is not aware of you. You actually could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak on him.
Can you face him towards the spire? Though? Yeah. Okay. You can roll a stealth versus his passive.
Is that an action or?
Yep. It'll be a move. Part of your move.
Okay.
Like stealth up.
Is it a bonus action or?
No, it's not a bonus
It's
action.
not
Unless
bonus.
you're a rogue. Rogues don't get a bonus. They only get a bonus dash or
Damn. Oh,
disengage.
I got a 9.
What do
You got a
get?
9? He does spot you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So you're like coming around, but he looks really pissed off at him, but then he like sees you and now he realizes he's like surrounded on all sides almost.
Okay, so I can't get close enough to him. So 1, 2. So I'm gonna dash.
Okay?
Right, I can dash.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you want to do. What do you
I just want to get closer to him so I can smack him.
So you want to move and then attack him.
Yeah.
But you did already stealth, so you have a half move, and then you see if you can get within striking range from that. So you're 15 move.
No, I definitely
So
can't.
that's 3 squares. One.
That's it.
That's it? Okay, and then you'd have to... Yep, so you have to dash to him, and then that's your round.
Yeah, I'll dash to him.
Okay.
How much is dash?
It's 30 feet.
So yeah, right here.
Okay. So it is his turn. And with that, he is... I can't use that. It's interesting. He will try to hit you. With his... He pulls out his glaive.
Disadvantage on the first attack.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to try it first. He misses. Second hit. Misses. They are rolling really shitty. All right. It's good for you guys.
I mean, I'm rolling really shitty too. I haven't landed a hit the whole time. Except that one hit at the start.
And that's all he can do for now. And then with that, you hear all the kobolds start approaching. And, kill.
We're gonna eat you. Die! You don't deserve life. Give us the little gods.
Wow, these kobolds are wow.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to be
Dark
some
kobolds.
Yeah.
All right.
cultural changes we're going to be making later.
How's that round? All right. Nat, back to your round.
She's going to step out of the shadow
Okay.
and into the path, and then told the dead him again, or told the dead guy.
It does not
Yeah.
make it this time.
And he's taken damage.
He has.
That is a 12. And that is 5 damage.
Okay. All right. Next is Snux.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Run up to him.
Okay.
Grab my sword in both hands. Swing on him again.
Ooh.
You should have advantage.
Okay, I'll leave that.
Pack dice.
And you get also the blessed thing, right?
And bless.
12
Yes,
plus
and bless.
6.
Okay.
And plus the blessed stuff.
Well, I don't need to use it because I got it.
Oh.
Can I use it on damage?
No.
No. Okay.
Saving throws and attacks.
9 plus 4, so 13.
Whoa.
All right. Still up, but he's not happy. You're his new favorite.
That's fine.
New old favorite. All right, Dubo.
I think it's the highest AC out of the current group anyway, so that's still my roll.
Overrun by kobolds. How does it feel?
I'm gonna eat all of yous. Where are my men? Where are you?
We've already eaten
Blow the
them.
horn!
Blow it
He looks
yourself,
over at
damn
you
it.
in horror as you say that.
Go blow it yourself.
We do the eating. You can't eat me.
He says, the crack of fear in his voice.
Okay, so he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What is this for?
This is for vicious mockery.
He does not make it.
Alright, 14 is the DC. He'll take
Nope.
4 damage
4. Okay.
and disadvantage on his next attack. And I'm going to taunt him, telling him to blow the horn. See if he runs and takes several opportunity attacks.
Zilthor.
I'm going to smack him.
Okay. You have advantage.
I get advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and at 20. 25.
Damn, that's a crit.
Oh, wow.
So what do I do?
So double the dice, and then you just add the modifier at the end. So whatever the dice are, you double them.
1. Oh, it already does it for me.
Okay.
8 is the first one,
Okay.
and 9 is the second one.
So 17.
Yes.
Plus
Plus what?
whatever your strength is.
Oh.
Modifier.
Plus 3.
Okay, 17, so 20 damage. How do you do it?
I am going to my axe. I'm going
The
to
crit
chop
hit.
one of his legs off,
Yeah,
and as
okay.
he comes down,
He does fall.
I'm gonna take the leg and I'm gonna on it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna chop his head off.
All right. Yep. You now have a leg of a Knoll Pack Lord in your hand, and a headless body that's squirting blood ahead of you. You're pretty sure these are lucky, but you're not sure. All right. So with that, the combat, we get out of combat, and you guys have slain the outer ring.
I would like to search.
I'm going to grab my crossbow to make sure I don't leave it on this hill.
Yeah, good call. So on them, you have. He had 5 gold, and the other 2 gnolls have 2 and 3 silver, so 5 total silver.
Do we each get 5, or do we
No, it's just total, and you divide how you want to divide.
I'm just doing party.
And then he has a chain shirt on, but it's really grubby and nasty. And then
grubby and nasty? I grab it.
yeah, it looks like a chain shirt that he stole off of the Green Dragon Army. It has a really kind of, you see a very light pattern of the circular green dragon. And then he has a really cool looking glaive, which is like a polearm. He has a longbow,
It's the special Kobolds.
and he looks like he has a gem worth 50 gold pieces. And that's all he has.
50 gold. Okay.
And they just have the same thing that the other one had, aside from the silver. So they have spears and they have hide armor. Nothing else.
Anyone that doesn't have any, I tell them to pick up their weapons if some of them don't have. I don't know if all of them
Yeah. No, I will allow it. So when you guys call forward your kobolds, they can have spears instead of the knife that they have on their sheet.
Gotcha.
With that, and then
So it'll be like a 1 or something to damage. Nice.
it'll be a D6 instead of a D4
So it'll
damage.
D6.
Okay.
Ooh. Potentially.
We
two.
must keep pushing, Chief Tism says in a hushed voice. Axlo. Yes, Chief. You said you know a way through the walls. Yes, I do. Then lead. Champions? And with that, you guys all proceed. A large stone wall stands before you, covered in all kinds of manners of vines. It towers over these trees by about double the amount. Looks like it would be tough to climb up. But for his part, Axlo does seem to have found a set of stairs nestled and almost hidden behind vines. And with that, the kobold horde follows behind their champions. So you guys descend up, and then on a brief, about 30-foot section at the top of this wall, and then on the other side you see a much more larger series of stairwells that lead down. Almost, so from one side it's designed to keep people out, the other side it's designed to be able to reinforce quickly. So then the going down part's going to be easy. Give me perception checks, please.
Ooh, 23.
12.
All right, the 23 sees down below. Lots of different trees all set up, but there is like a clearing that is right next to the next wall. So there's 2 layers of walls from what you can see, and that's consistent. You can actually see right there the picture that I drew last session. It looks like this is much more sparse. There's not many trees here, and it looks like there's a way through the inner wall right there. But standing before you, huddled around their own campfire, are 3 massive minotaurs. And in a cage, you see a creature. Looks to be an ape with 4 arms. Chains on it that you can see through the bars. You guys are pretty just like focused on the minotaurs and the fire. And on the side, you see the minotaur seems to be talking to it from the side, and it just seems to be skulking in the back and like huddled up in a corner, and its chains moving.
We've been told about that ape. That is her Brillian, which is she uses it as a hunting dog.
Oh.
She doesn't treat it well. Dublo's going to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Didn't you already do that today?
It only lasts like an hour, I think.
I thought it was.
No, you do comprehend language.
Yes, and I did that before the Battle of the Knolls. That one's probably still up. Unless all
I
these
thought
things have
Speak with
concentration.
Animals was an all-day thing, but I could be wrong.
No, actually only 10 minutes. And comprehend languages is 1 hour. Neither. Oh.
Yep. Okay. You're right.
Neither requires concentration, so that's good.
As you guys are all going through, you have an army that is coming behind you. And with that, you guys give me stealth checks.
Fuck me. 4.
Well, if it makes you feel better, it's not just you. Some of the others are, you hear like, rocks getting kicked off and dust being kicked off as all these little bodies are coming up on the top of this wall, and stones being kind of kicked off and loosened. Well, these ones seem to be, the one looks like he's looking over and saying something to him in a different language that you don't understand, and kind of gives a haughty laughter, and then kind of settles and looks at the fire, and then immediately all 3 of them face their heads towards you guys, and you see they like kind of stand up slowly as like the wall is populated by all these little heads of little dragon-looking people, and you see the Minotaurs all grab their weapons and their axes that were laying beside them, and they stand.
I throw the
surveying all that you guys have.
I throw the gnoll foot all munched up.
It lands and splats a little bit at the base of this, and kind of rolls down this, like bounces down the stairs a little bit, splatting as it goes down. And they seem to, like, one of them, the one that's closest to you, seems to be looking at that. For its part, as you've mentioned, the Grillion seems to be like looking as well. And it seems to be more curious than anything. And you see its big, meaty hands like going around the bars as it's sort of looking up, and then looks at the 3 here, and you see it's kind of starts making like a grimacing face, and you see it's kind of doing like one of these things.
Is he in a cage?
Goes back. He is.
Okay.
He's in a big iron cage. Designed, looks like specifically for him, based on the size and the shape. All right. So, with that being said, let's go to initiative.
$19.
8.
5.
18.
Okay. Dubo, what did you get?
18.
All right. Snux,
19.
Zilthor,
8.
Nat.
5.
All right. Minnow 1 gets a 6. I'll choose a 10, and the fur is an 18. Okay, so we have in order Dubo. It's gonna be first. So Snux goes first.
Okay.
So go ahead and do yours, and then I'm gonna make this.
I'm just gonna double move.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Each diagonal is 5, right?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, maybe I don't have to double move. I was gonna get up here in the middle
Okay.
and brandish my sword and, just kind of egg them on, like, come on, let's go.
So far, okay. And
So I don't really have any other type of actions I can do that would assist in that.
Do you have your crossbow back?
Yeah, but I don't think I want to. I was doing real good with the sword. I don't know if I want to go back to the crossbow.
okay.
Within 10 feet, 5, 10. Yeah, so I'd have to get to like. If you spread out, I can't do my war cry.
Dubo.
I will take off.
Remember, you guys have special items, and you have the ability to each of you call D4 kobolds to help you. It's not going to do you any good if you die.
So, can you go over the items again? How many do we have?
One of each.
What are the boxes?
Boxes just represent what your inventory. As soon as someone uses it, each one of your first letter in your name is your box.
So
Which one's Dubo? Oh, our names. Okay.
Our
Your
names.
names, yeah. I didn't know what your kobold names
so
were
I'm
when I was
yeah,
making
it's
it.
mine then. Yes, because it's
Yeah.
okay. I figured it was like
Yeah. Okay. Not your real name, but yeah.
Okay, so we each have one of the things, and then we can call for more and random items and stuff. At the
Yep.
special
And you can
Oh,
also
you-
call more kobolds for a task.
Oh yeah, you could have thrown like an acid vial
Yeah.
or something at him.
Okay, I was reading down here, I thought you had to, when it says give me something, I thought you had to
Yeah.
ask for one.
Nope,
Would
you
would
have
all
one to
have
start. And then
Okay.
if you use them, so you might as well use them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to, if the situation arises, you can use them. If not, no big deal. And
Okay.
you just don't use them.
10 foot by 10 foot, so that's 4 squares?
Yes.
So like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Okay. Can I go back real quick and use
Sure.
Use my thing?
Well, do you have enough actions?
I only did one move, so I still have my
Okay. Then
Okay.
yes.
Which one seems to be the most
None of them. There's
No,
no
about
leader or
the equal,
anything. They all
okay.
seem about equal.
Alright, I wanna throw it on this one. I'm
Okay,
gonna throw
what is
the silk slime.
Silk slime. Nice. So made very much like the silk slimes you guys saw before that they make doors out of. But turned into a grenade form. And it basically is under pressure and they fill it in a clay pot and then you throw it and when it explodes it's like a tanglefoot bag.
Oh. Moving
So it kinda-
through the web space. So I would throw it in front of me and I can get this 10 foot square in front of me instead of putting it on the person?
You can, yeah.
I'll do that. I'll throw it here. So this 10 foot section in front of me is...
So if they move through that, then
Yeah.
they'll be as if webbed.
Okay.
It's almost better if you throw it on them, to be honest, but
Okay.
it's up to you.
Well, if it's better to throw, I want to make sure I'm using it right. So throw it on them and then.
Either or, it could be sticky, and if they move through it, it's the same thing. But if not, it's up to you.
No, I'm gonna go through it. I'm just gonna hit him in the face.
It's as if you used the web spell, right?
And I'm gonna hit him in the face with it.
Okay.
Hit this one in
So
the
what do I
face.
have to do?
Say, it says creatures moving through the web space require to make a DC 12 dex save. So I guess when he moves,
Yeah. So you web him.
yeah. And when he moves, he'll make a dex save.
Okay.
And that's number 2.
All right. Let's see here. Please open this and put 4 down in the squares that are covered. Okay. And then back to Jubo.
So you let me know if this takes an action, and if not, I'll throw something, but if it does, whatever, it's fine. Speaking as an animal, I will try and get the language of this giant ape. I'll try and communicate with it.
Okay. Okay.
Udala has kept you captive for too long. Freedom is yours. Help us with the Minotaurs, and the world is yours to roam.
Freedom, he says as he kind of comes back to the bars. And then he kind of looks up and he sees like thinking about it. Out, I help kill. Key. He points over to the fuzzy one. You guys hear him like, oh, All right.
I will give. I hope I don't forget this. I will give bardic inspiration to the monkey
Okay.
to see if he needs it to help him escape.
Okay.
Freedom. Freedom.
All right.
Really hyping him up.
Break
then-
out, break out.
And then that was my action.
Okay. Yeah, I mean bardic inspirations. That's
Bonus.
bonus. So no, yeah, you just talked, so you have your full suite of actions.
Okay, then I will throw a Catobleepus fart at the thing.
Okay. Which one?
And I'll try to catch. I guess you can't catch 2 people in it, huh? Yeah, that's tragic. I'll wait for them to stack. So this guy's got the key?
No, the fuzzy
No,
one.
the fuzzy one.
This is
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you know that he has the key?
The Grillian pointed at him and in his animal language told him that he has. So he's the only one that knows this.
Then I will dash. I am 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let me know with fur.
What are you doing here? You die
think the leg was pretty obvious.
Yeah, right. He'll move there.
Well, they look amazing.
Oh, the leg that drove through it.
Yeah.
All right. Next is so he's going to attack with his great axe against your character.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess it is a great axe.
Haha, 1. Nice. And almost minimum damage. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Crack.
That was rude. I guess I did taunt him, though.
10 feet straight for the line, and then hits with his gore attack on the same turn. Nope, he didn't do that. He just hit you with his axe. Okay. Start of his turn, Amino can gain advantage on this, so he's not going to do reckless yet. So, okay. That's that. And then Amino number 2. He is going to attempt to move. And rolls a 1. So he falls in the slime, and then he rolls over and he just gets like completely cocooned. And he starts like, oh, oh. Oh no. That is it. Alright, Zilthor. Zilthor.
I'm gonna use one of those items as well. Can I have? Shoot. It's a bonus action. Give me something, anything.
Okay.
Roll a d6. A 6.
Okay, a 6 on the chart. So you have to consult the chart.
There was a d10 which you rolled. d6 is the cube.
This
Yeah,
one?
no, this one.
Oh. Whoopsies.
The chart is so
A
each
6.
of the
Wow.
each of the items has a number associated with them. So look at the items, and then that's the one you get. Wherever the items chart is.
So this one, the fart.
Oh, nice.
All right, so a little one comes up, a little kobold runs up and hands you the clay bomb.
Oh, so
Now you have 2
two.
catalepsy as far.
Okay, then I guess I'll use one,
Okay.
and I'll try to. Oh, I hit them both. This one and this one. Wait, I have to throw it. How far can I throw it? I'm over here, I guess. So.
And you pick a corner, usually a corner of the square, and that's where you're aiming.
10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 here. And I'm gonna throw it here. So they're both on the square that it's next to it. So, right?
Well, it does. It covers 4. It'll be 4 squares. Just
1,
like that.
2, 3.
Most 4 inch
No,
squares, so
like
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, like just this?
Yeah.
Oh, and so where is this one? They're not like in
That's it.
squares.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're in
No,
these 2 squares.
He's in these 4 squares. He's
They're
in
large
these 4
creatures, so they
squares.
take up more.
Yeah.
But they don't quite overlap just yet.
So I can't.
But you can throw it on one,
I'm
since you have 2.
I'm gonna throw it on this big guy then.
Alright, what's the save? Well, first you have to hit. But it's really easy. It's DC 5.
DC 5. And
Yeah,
I'll
you're
use
aiming for a square. Yeah.
This one, the DC.
Yeah.
Nope.
D20.
Roll a d20 because
Oh.
you're attacking.
An 11.
That's going to hit. And then what's the saving throw for it when you get it?
D11.
Okay, so that's DC 11.
Con save.
Con. Okay.
Constitutions.
What's the effect? I roll a 2. So it is, for whatever reason, susceptible to this particular.
Clay jar with green sash shatters on impact, releasing a noxious clouds in a 10 by 10.
Yep.
The yellow-green cloud. I'm gonna make sure that I throw it here so it doesn't hit this guy.
Yeah, you're good. I'm good.
The yellow-green cloud dissipates in D8. The area must make
D8 rounds.
For D4 rounds after
Oh,
they
D4.
leave the area. Spend action while in cloud for what? I don't understand.
Let's see. All right. Let's see here. So they're spending action. So they are retching while in the cloud, and for D4 rounds after they leave. So they're basically sickened.
And
So
what does
they have
that
to
cost?
spend their action.
To get out of the
He
cloud.
has to spend his action. No, just retching
Ooh.
until he leaves, and then for D4 rounds after,
Oh.
because he failed. And I'm assuming you wanted to aim for here, so it's these
Yeah.
4. Okay. That's why I use the beads, because it's gonna be a lot of shit flying everywhere. All right. Next, here you go.
Things back.
All right, it did affect him, so he is. The fur is sickened,
And I guess that was my turn.
and then mark it off on
Can
your
I use
sheet.
the restroom again? Sorry.
All right, Mino number 1.
Okay.
He's gonna run up to Zilthor, but he runs through the noxious gas. End their turn, so he's not going to end his turn. 10, 15, 20, 30.
Just standing at the gate looking like a tray of chicken.
No. It's been smelling it for hours.
Look at him, so good.
Oh, you missed. He peed in the house.
All right.
I was told.
He is going to attempt to gore as he charges forward
But right next.
for Zilthor.
Yeah. With his
Oh,
little paws together.
So good. All right. Lucky he did not hit.
Okay.
He rolls a 3 for a 9 total, so he does not hit. All right. And then Tinslin.
Alright. I don't even know where I am. Am I even on the map right now? Am I in with the
She's
rest
in
of
with the crowd.
Kobolds?
Yeah. So you can put her up towards the spider.
Yes, that one.
It's fine right there. It's fine. Cow.
I can do it from there. So those two have taken damage. Has the one on the ground taken damage?
Nobody's
too?
taken damage yet.
No one's taken damage yet?
Nope.
Oh, I just assumed because of the throwy things.
They don't damage.
They
They just
didn't.
have status effects.
Okay.
I've taken damage.
Well then I'm going to shoot the big guy with
Which one?
the fuzzy
The
one.
fuzzy one? Okay.
Yes, with my crossbow.
All right.
Just she gets advantage though because I'm standing next to him and
Yes.
he's throwing up, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Did it help?
With blast?
No. I bless.
I'm not blessed. I blessed you 3.
Oh.
Okay. So that's a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
All
I
right.
rolled a 5 and then a 6, so.
Snux. Keep in mind, you guys do have that ability to call in kobolds from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Snux.
Cool. All right.
Is that a bonus action? Or is that a bonus
Just
action?
read the. It's the 3rd page. That one.
This one?
Very top, yeah.
As a bonus action.
Yep. It's just once per session, though. But we're almost done. We're gonna finish
Alright,
up.
you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Okay. 4.
4!
What's their task?
To attack the Minotaurs.
Which one? Oh, which one? The Minotaurs? That's fine. I'll buy it. So these are regulars.
I'll say specifically the leader if you want specifically one.
There's no leader.
Oh, well the fuzzy guy. The one oh wait, I don't know who has the key. So yeah, just the closest one.
It's so weird. I feel
Alright, those are your 4.
lightheaded on this, like, I don't know, the side of the head feels kind of weird. And then I noticed in the mirror that my ear is really red, but this one isn't.
Hmm.
And it's really hot. Doesn't that look weird?
Do you feel any other?
No, just like some, I don't know, it's kind of like pressure
Like a headache kind of pressure?
Like it's gonna turn into a headache, but I don't feel a headache.
Do you want Tylenol?
I took 3 Tylenols before I came here.
Oh, well, yeah, you probably shouldn't take any more than.
Yeah. That is so weird.
All right. Dubo.
It's my neck, my back hurt
Wait.
because I worked out yesterday, so I took some Advil. I mean, some Tylenol.
I think Snux is before me, right?
Snux. Yeah.
Alright, do I get advantage on the one that's throwing up?
No.
No.
Yes, because he is rolling, throwing up. No.
No.
You don't get an advantage on that.
Okay, how about this thing? It's if I leave his area is where I get an opportunity attack. But if I go
Around him.
here, am I still in his area and still able to hit this one?
Yes.
So would I get advantage on him because he's on the ground wrapped up in web?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do that then. I'm going to take the easy way. Like, screw you. Plus a 17 on the die.
Hit.
Okay. Oh, I didn't do that much damage this time.
So it's 2. Minotaur 2. Okay.
8 damage on Minotaur 2.
8 damage. Okay.
And then, bonus action, I'm going to do my War Cry.
Alright.
And it's with a 10-foot area, so... Is it 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter? Within 10 feet of me, so it's... I'm guessing that's a 10-foot radius then, right?
Yeah.
So he's in it, he's not. He's just not in it. So they now... I have advantage on all of those no matter what.
Okay.
Pack tactics or not, we still get advantage.
Duo.
I will move 10 feet to try to get closer to the furry minotaur, and I will try and pickpocket his keys.
Yeah, okay. That would be... What's the pickpocket skill?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of, yeah.
What am I going to do? 3.
You get advantage off this because of what I'm going to allow.
Okay, 14 plus... 18.
18. You get it. You see it. Not very much on him, so it's not hard anyway. But you do see a very large keyring on basically his belt. And you are able to pick it off really easily.
Okay.
Wasn't on there very good to... It's like a little knot, basically. Or a little loop, and you're able to easily pull it off.
And then I will call for the kobolds.
Okay.
I'll throw kobolds at him.
Alright.
For the singular task, I will tell them, run past him. So I don't get opportunity attacked.
Well, so you can just tell him to, like, attack him, and then you can use them individually. That's fine. So roll your d4.
Okay. 3.
This one is super cool.
I know you're sitting by the fan, but I don't think it's not hitting one side of your face. Is it? No.
Okay. Just remember which ones are yours and which ones are yours.
No,
Otherwise it gets crazy. Or just pick 3, and you'll pick 4, and that's fine too. Alright. Let's see here. Minotaur with fur.
Oh, so that was 10 feet of movement, so I'm going to keep moving.
Keep going. Okay.
So I will move 20 more.
Okay.
And he might take an opportunity attack against me.
How high up are you?
10 feet.
Yeah, he will. He is going to try to gore you.
Can he attack?
No, reach 5. No, he actually can't. Doesn't have reach 10. Good call. Alright, Minnow.
I was like, I'm going to go down one hit.
Minnow fur.
the keys.
He uses his action retching. He is going to step out of the cloud, which starts his timer. He's going to be clear within 1 round. And then he's going to maneuver out just 5 feet towards me.
So I get opportunity?
Nope, because he's still...
Is he? Yeah,
still
there.
Yeah.
Darn.
But that's it. That's all he can do.
Just barely.
Minotaur 2, who is...
He's the one that's...
On the ground.
on the ground, is going to try to break free. He does not. Oh, he rolls a 2. He stays. Zilthor.
I'm going to, as a bone. Oh, I already used that, so I can't use that. But I'm.
You
gonna
can. You have another one.
have another
Okay.
one.
You have another Catapleipus part if you want.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to
do
throw
that.
it at him.
I'm gonna.
You can get 2 of them.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So it's 2 con saves. Well, you have to hit first.
11.
You do. The furry one doesn't pass. So he just does not like the smell. He starts retching again. Right, and would you like to take a move action or do anything else as a part of your action?
I don't think I can do anything else.
You can throw kobolds at them.
Is that
Roll a d4 and send in that many kobolds.
is
But
that
then
a
you don't
bonus
have
action?
it, and you haven't. It's a bonus action. Once you use it, you don't have it for the remainder of the of this combat.
Just this combat.
No, it's combats. It's for the invasion.
For the invasion.
Up to you. 2 of them have used it. 2 of them haven't. You may or may not get inspiration once you see the dragons.
I'll save it.
Save it. It's up to you. You can use it and throw it all on. Just absolutely swamp them. They are dangerous. They could probably kill you with 1 hit.
Really? Okay, so I am gonna throw it out.
You gonna do it? All right, do it. Roll your d4. And if you guys don't mind, write down descriptions of each one of your kobolds so that you know when you're gonna move them on your turn.
Like that.
A 4.
You got 4. Wow. All right, so 4 more.
But they stay with us indefinitely, no? Or just...
No, just after this.
So you have these 2 so far. So you have these 4 are yours, and you can write down description. These ones are yours along with this guy, and then these 3 are for you. All right. Okay. Next is Mino 1. He will attempt to slaughter the brown kobold. Well, actually, we'll roll randomly. 1, 2. There's 4 of them, so I'll do a d4 starting with Zilthor. I got 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the brown kobold with the spear. He's going to attack. What's the armor class of the 11? Probably misses.
Armor class of my kobolds? 13.
13. Misses.
It says here,
That's winged.
12.
12. Still misses. And that's that. Tislin.
I will. I guess just shoot him with a crossbow bolt. The not the furry dude. The other.
The other one? Okay.
One. Number
Mino 1. All right. Do it.
That is 17.
It's a hit.
For the first. 19 actually, because
Hit.
advantage.
Yep.
And then 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Damage is on the board. All right.
Do they attack on my turn or? On
Yes,
their
they
own
do.
turn?
They attack on your turn. Go for it.
And
And move them. Do whatever you want to do. They help you and you guide them.
What is the plus Kobold? Okay.
I think all but this guy's in range, so I want to move him there. And then this guy, I guess, over there.
Okay. Make your attacks with advantage.
Alright.
All around.
That one is 22.
Hit.
This first guy.
Okay. That's a fur, or is that the Minotaur too?
I'm gonna go from the left to the right, so that's the fur.
Fur first. Okay.
Fur
That's a hit.
first. 14 for the second guy.
14 hits.
Okay, so
So 2 hits.
2 hits so far, and they are 1d4. 2, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 damage to that guy.
8 to fur. Got it?
And then the other guy. Wow.
Misses.
Yeah.
He's really terrified. I mean, it's a little
My
kobold
third guy
going up against the
completely-
Minotaur.
Oh my god, my third and my fourth guy completely missed.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know if they're ones, or if they settle on a 1.
Well,
they have advantage.
They had advantage, so.
Right. Right.
Disadvantage, it wasn't a 1.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I was like,
All right. Did you have anything else that you wanted to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. The gorilla is just looking at you, and he's just like seems like just stoically watching you as you're approaching with this key. The kobolds are all cheering and they're coming forward.
Cow.
Can I insight check to make sure that he's not deceiving me?
Sure, I'll allow that. Cow.
17.
Hard to say, being that it is a giant warped gorilla, but he just doesn't seem to understand what you're even doing. Seems to be like, said that you're going to be free. It's like, but why? Weird. Is this really like a thing? All right. Back to the top, Snux.
Alright, I'm gonna swing on the one prone on the ground.
Okay. Do it.
I got 2 2s, so no, I'm not doing anything.
Damn. Jubo.
Any bonus action?
No, I'm gonna keep it. Oh,
You can.
no, I'm gonna keep it. I don't wanna throw more of these kobolds into the.
Save some.
Yeah. And I think everything that I would put on them. Oh wait, no, I could bonus action. Or this is an action to use these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, never mind.
And
No,
you can give me something, anything. Did you do that already?
no, I'm not.
It's per session. Or 1 per charisma mod, so you might have multiple.
My charisma mod is a -1, so.
No,
Oh, I have
That
a
just
charisma
gives you
too.
a new thing, though. Like one of those.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the give me
It's gonna go
something.
late.
So it's a
Okay.
D6.
Very late.
D6.
Where would I find the bathroom?
Huh?
So where do I find the bathroom?
Yeah.
I have 3.
It's at the end of the one.
Through that gate, take a left. It's the door on the left.
What did you do?
I'm gonna do the give me anything.
All right. Whatever 3 is on the item list. They're all numbered.
Oh, I got a health potion.
Nice. You get an extra health potion.
Cool. All right.
Okay. That's that. Now, let's see here. Furry, he's still sick. He wants to leave. He's not very happy
I'm up
the way
after him,
things are
right?
going.
No.
Attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I'm up after Snux, right?
Oh. Didn't you just go? Oh, okay. No, yep. It's your turn. Go for it.
You want blood.
Well, he can't draw any blood because he's sickened.
Oh no.
I approach the last.
Okay. And you're going to fly down and...
Yep. And I will say, after we defeat the Minotaurs, Udala is next. If we fail, I cannot say that she will not come looking for you. But together, perhaps we ensure success and your freedom forever.
Make a diplomacy check.
H together strong.
Yeah.
Let's see. 15.
15. He looks and he goes, I'll destroy her. Alright, it opens and this massive, super strong looking muscular white ape comes with his 4 arms, each of them in their own shackles. And with that, you just see him like crunches down his hands and pop, as if it's nothing, and pops the other set. And with that, you hear a Courage out. And you see the others, the one's like writhing on the ground, and he stops and he kind of looks down at what you've done, and you see him trying to writhe more, like trying to get out. And he seems to get wide-eyed for a Minotaur, and the other 2 are like, oh crap, but they seem to be like trying to like kill you, and then they're not sure what to do about him. All right. Minotaur 2.
And I'll just fly up for the rest of my action, just so I don't get one shot by something.
He's going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then Bardic Inspiration.
He attacks 3. He's going to attack the same kobold. This time he hits. So this is the brown kobold. So 3, 8, 8 plus 4 is 12 points of damage. It explodes that kobold.
Aww, that's sad. How rude.
And it launches him like 10 feet back in pieces.
Alright. Zilthor.
Me. I'm going to. So I'm just going to attack with my battle axe. Actually, no. I'm gonna use something. I can use another of these, right? I have one of each.
You do.
Perfect. I'll do the vial of acid.
Vial of acid? On which one?
On both of these.
Both? Alright, you're going to launch it there.
Okay.
Make your attack roll.
So that is as a d20, right?
Yep.
Monkey is free.
Oh,
It's the wrong
And
dice.
he's going to help us with
It's
it
a
all.
D12.
Oh, it's a
You want the
d.
D20.
all right.
A little bit more faces. Can you hand me the acid flask description? I'll read it for him. I print out more of these so everybody has one. This is the Caraxes' Drool. Did you hit? What'd you roll?
You rolled. Yeah.
It's not a d12.
Oh,
Actually, it's, yeah.
Should I roll for my kobolds as well?
A d12, you said?
Oh, yeah, you should.
Oh.
Yes.
A 12.
We lost.
Yeah, that's the one that I used, but he said no.
No, you was a D20 to hit the square. Are you using splash, which is less damage, or do you want to hit it directly and do more damage to one?
I'll do splash.
Do you splash to both?
Yeah. I said
Okay.
d20, but I grabbed the d12.
Okay.
And,
What did you hit? What did you roll for the D20?
well, it's a 12.
Oh. The roll is a 12. Yeah, you hit. You hit the square.
That's a 12 also.
Yeah, well, I rolled it here because you said it was.
No, but I'm saying you rolled a d12 there also.
But it's a d12.
No, he
No,
wants you to roll a
D20.
d20.
To hit. You're trying to hit the square, and then you do damage.
Gotcha. Damn.
Yep.
My bad, man.
You're good.
A 3.
So 3 plus dexterity plus.
It doesn't matter, I think.
You have a lower dexterity.
Do I don't get the blessing stuff for this, right?
No,
Okay.
she didn't. She had bless ran out. It's not in this fight.
Yeah,
Unless
you
you
got a
recast.
+1.
Yeah, just the +1. So
Okay,
4.
so actually you
I did
don't
not
hit.
recast.
anything.
No.
That's
So
fine.
that'd be both my spell slots.
All right,
The lowest
but you
kobold-
still use your acid, so
Yeah.
we'll mark yours off.
Sure.
And I
let me get the bottom one.
The lowest kobold hit for 14.
Oh no, there we go.
Does a 14 hit this laying down minotaur?
It does.
Right, so all 3 attacked. So total of 14 damage.
someone
from the
already-
kobolds.
14 damage against number 1. All right,
It doesn't matter.
they are jumping on him. Getting hit. Piling on
We
him.
need to.
Reno 1 is
some
going to
education
attempt to get up.
Yeah, I guess so.
He does. He
That
finally
was
gets
smart.
up. He has used his action to do that, but he stands up and frees himself from the tyranny of the webbing.
Uh-oh.
But it cost him 3 rounds, so it's pretty good. Let's see here. Tinslin. And Kobolds.
I am going to toll the dead on the fuzzy guy.
Okay. Fuzzy does not make it.
Nice. He takes 1 damage.
It's gonna be a long combat.
1 damage.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Good
All
enough
right.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? Jeez. Oh, nat 20 for that guy to hit the fuzzy dude.
All right, that definitely hits.
And it's that's 4, 6 to 6 damage.
6 damage to the fuzzy.
Yep.
All right.
And then the second dude rolled a 22
Hit.
to hit the fuzzy, and that is 3 damage.
3.
Yeah. And then 22 to hit the non-fuzzy dude, the number 2,
Number 2. Okay. Yep. Hit.
and that is 4 damage.
Okay. 12.
And then 19 is my last dude's attack on the non-fuzzy for 5 damage.
5 damage. 17. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So that is Tinslin. The Gorillion steps out and just launches itself towards number 1.
That's
It
the fuzzy one.
does.
This.
Nope.
That's 2.
That
This
guy's one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's going for 2 then.
Number
the closer
2?
one, yeah. And he launches. He does a bite and 4 slam attacks.
Oh my god!
Oh,
1.
shit.
At least you made him your friend.
Yeah.
Hit. All right, so he only missed with 1 claw. D6 plus 4. Everything's a D6. So D6 plus 4, 5,
I don't even know what I have for HP.
13,
The monkey is going to hit the Minotaur, though, right?
13, 18,
So you befriended him?
22,
And gone.
22, 28,
8
32.
armbacks.
32 damage to
Oh
number
my
2.
God. Okay.
He's like 6
Okay.
kobolds strong.
Oh, I have 10 health.
As he just
also.
unleashes,
10 health.
and you see like the Minotaur just like starts freaking out and getting completely hammered and clawed. All right, back to top. Snooks
Still alive?
still alive.
Oh my god!
This has to be the final fight. Like, there's no way we would have been. There can't be a more difficult one because
I don't
we're
see Udal and King Viren here. This is-
Alright,
Yeah.
there's still kobolds around them, so still
this
the
is
tag
the-
tag.
You are still in the outer ring. So you're not outside of the ring. They're still in
Using
inner
a potion is a full
sanctum.
action, right?
Using a potion is an action. Yes.
we'll get all this stuff back together in the next session, though.
Nah.
Oh shit! So
You
you
use what you
tricked
use.
me.
Did I?
Okay.
Well, that's why you
yes.
have the abilities. Look at it. So you can spend an action to get whatever you want, or it's like, just read them. You have ways to
Whoa.
recharge.
Yeah, I guess.
Can we only use
yeah,
the
you-
kobolds once
But the kobolds.
Yes.
for this entire thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just for this session.
Well, so you'll see. There's more to it.
Did the gorilla get the advantage?
Read the.
So I was gonna save my cola, and you were like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" And I was like, "Oh, it means like maybe this is the final fight.
Nope.
Let me just."
Oh, that is going the opposite
Two
way.
of them has already used it. We should Have fun.
No, I was saying they've already used it. You should keep yours. But that's okay. It doesn't matter.
Did the gorilla get the advantage because
Matters.
of my
You
war
need
cry?
more. You need him. Huh?
Did the gorilla get the advantage? Because he missed one, but he should have advantage because
Why?
I did the draconic cry on him, so our allies get advantage. If I read it right. Oh, never mind. It's until the start of my next turn. Disregard all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
I'm still
I
going to swing
don't
on
think
him.
he's part of the pack tactics
Yeah.
either.
Nope. He's not.
But
yet.
but there's
Not
the
yet.
kobolds there too, though.
Yeah, but I don't think he's
Yeah.
part of the pack tactics.
But I will get
You'll need a home. You can't just roam 4 on
9 on the die.
Oh, beautiful kobolds. They'll disappear.
6, 9 plus 6.
Hit.
Okay, cool.
15.
Yeah. Back is hard. Yeah, that'd be
Good. I'm good. I got you. Which one is this?
This is him.
Number 2? Okay.
Yeah. 6 plus 4,
10.
10 more
Alright.
damage on him.
Alright, he's not happy.
That's all I can do. I was going to
That's-
just keep swinging.
Dubo.
I will rain rude words from above. So rude.
Okay. On who?
On maybe
Fur, or-
number 1. Looks
Number
like
one?
because he's facing
It's a wisdom save.
George's character. I think so. Yes.
He failed no matter what it is.
Okay. Fantastic.
Literally no matter what it is. So what did you do?
1 point of damage,
Alright.
and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright.
No, just
Fur guy. He is going to he's going to move out. He can't disengage, so everybody that's threatening him can attack him as an opportunity. So that's these 3. He's going to move out of the stench, coughing, trying to clear his throat. And it's going to last for 2 rounds. That's it. Mino 2. He's going to turn and try and hit the Grillin.
11 damage to him from my guys who hit him.
Nice. 11.
Ran away. Yeah.
And just to be mindful of time, we should try and wrap
I know. I'm going to finish this round and then we'll be done. I'll just call it. I think it's exciting enough and we've done enough. Alright, he does hit the Grillin.
We should take a picture of it so we don't we know how to
11.
how everything was set up for the next section.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'll just take this to description. I'll just do
Like you'll do the fight on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
so.
Well, I want to just so you know, I want to recharge my thing. That was gonna be my next thing.
All right,
I was-
Zilthor. it's
You're
your
gonna
turn.
recharge. Right tool for the right job.
Okay.
Rolling from the crown, and I will request. I'm gonna request the give me something or anything. Is that something or is
You
that
can request something specific.
no? The right tool for the right job. An action spent over 2 rounds.
Yep. So you have to spend. You started. So you're like, come on, give me. I need a healing potion, or I need it. So you pick which one you want.
I'll do the acid vial.
Okay.
Paralysis drool.
Graxis' Drool. All right. So you started. So that's one of your actions for this round. All right. And then Minnow number 1. So he is standing his ground. 1, 2, 3. So roll a d6. 1, 2. So 3, 4. It's going to be you.
Yeah, what about
Does
all my
not.
little
He's gonna-
kobolds?
He's going to hit the other guy.
Oh yeah, your kobolds.
What about my
Oh,
kobolds?
go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. All of them are going to attack this guy right here.
Hack in on him. Yeah, move them all up. Get them there.
Do they all have advantage?
They will now.
Fantastic. Alright. Here are 6 dice. All
6 of these.
You can go in that corner. There you go.
And then roll this. How many do you have? You have 4? 4. Jesus. Okay. Roll these and then roll 2 more. Okay, getting close.
Oopsies.
Here you go.
Nice.
Wait, what are all these for?
They're for advantage. Technically, you should be rolling them one at a
Two at a
time.
time.
But you're
Two at
Two at a time. Two at a time.
Okay, 10. And what's the plus for this?
It should be +4, I think it is. Isn't it? For the kobold?
5.
Oh, it's +5?
So 15.
That hits.
What was it?
And then for the second one,
Oh, sorry, that was the
Plus 4.
winged. That was the winged kobold.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
4.
14 and then?
Hit.
Okay. And then the other one, 19 plus 5 is
Hit.
24. 13 plus 5.
Hit.
And then 16 plus 5.
Hit. All 4 hit.
Here's some d4s.
As they're
You
ganging
can
up,
just throw them for me.
stabbing him in the legs.
Guys,
Okay.
we are on a challenge rate of 1/8.
Oh, and I think this is yours.
Oh no.
Those are yours.
20, 13
This
damage.
one? And
13 damage
Oh.
against 2.
13 plus 2 for each, so plus 8. So
Plus
21 damage.
21 damage against the against number 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How does it happen?
One of them, they all have spears.
Yeah.
So it's actually, instead of D4s, it was D6.
It's all right.
But he's dead anyways.
Yeah.
And
They're gonna like cross him.
yeah, two of them are going to hit his foot and impale his foot. And as he's coming down, 2 of them are going to cross his neck and across. And just whack.
Damn. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Tinsling and kobolds.
I will toll the dead on number 1.
Number 1.
Yep.
He misses it.
Alright.
6 damage.
6 damage.
And then my 3 guys are going to attack him as well. Nope. First guy misses. 21. 4 damage for the second guy.
Okay.
And 22 to hit the
Mhm.
third guy, and that is 4 damage.
Okay. So they're working with the Gurlian. Is that the one?
No, number 1, not 2.
Oh, so the one dropped. So they moved over to the fur guy.
Oh, then
That's
yeah.
fine.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
That guy dropped. So then all of that was on the fur guy,
These
Okay.
are upstairs?
including mine.
No worries. Yeah, lots of damage on him. Okay, and then I think that's where we'll end. So I'll just describe. So with that, there's a cheer and a kind of just a hateful cheer though, and all the kobolds as a wave over all of these. So much so that even the Grillians like kind of backs off and seems surprised, and so just stabs. All you see are just these stabbing motions
Like the
and
Lord of the
blood
Rings.
getting flit everywhere, every which way, as just this wave overcomes them, and they end up with just mounds of kobolds writhing and stabbing. And then after about maybe 12 seconds, there's movement is stopped, and all they are is breathing wide-eyed and looking up to you. And with a single cheer, you see Chief Tizen emerges from the crowd, blood-soaked, and he posts, "On to the inner sanctum!" And we will take it to the next one. But you do have a Grillian that seems to be breathing and looking at all of you and kind of like
Nice.
questioningly, but he seems to be more focused at you. And we'll leave it at that. Sorry for going late, guys, but
No,
some
I'm
fun.
sorry I was late.